They want everything to be in theta, okay? The cable length would be required if the power point P is placed at M and C. Okay, so now what I do is I have to represent everything in theta. Okay, my x1 divided by x is equal to sin theta, correct? So therefore, my x is equal to 1 over sin theta. This is your AP or your BP, correct? Am I right? Okay. Y, 1 over y is equal to tangent theta. Am I right? So therefore, my y is equal to 1 over tangent theta. So therefore, my PC will be equal to 3 minus 1 over tangent theta. Am I right? So that part A shouldn't be a problem already, no? Okay. When you say tangent theta, I also can write this as 3 minus cos theta over sin theta. Can I? So therefore, I want the length. So that is your part B. You want the length, right? So it will be, you add up all this. 2 times of x plus PC. Okay, so this will be 2 times of 1 over sin theta plus 3 minus cos theta over sin theta. Am I right? So then 3 plus, here is a 2, here is a cos theta over sin theta. Done now? You get what I mean? Then after that, you differentiate, you got the answer? You get what I mean? Okay, so this is your page 94. So always remember, the moment you have right angle triangle, correct? Always think of trigo ratio. Can you get me? So every time when you see cos or sin, you always start like that, please. So that you will know the maximum of, this is the maximum of D. This is the minimum of D. And when it happens, you please go to the graph and have a look at it. Are you okay? Yes or no? Okay, definitely I will ask you on this one. You better learn. Yeah, let's key in our attendance. So every one of us in our notes, if you can remember, then you don't have to write down. If you don't, you please write down in your notes. This is, you differentiate sin, you get. Am I right? Joshua, do you know why I say your second part is wrong? Differentiate cos. You got negative sin fx. I cannot stop there. I have to time by f prime x, correct? Differentiate tangent. I got differentiate cotangent. Negative cosecant square fx times by f prime x. So you better get all these. Hello? Are you clear in your notes? Okay. So I'm going to apply this into this question. dy dx. Yeah? So integrate, differentiate sin, I get cos. Differentiate 2x, I get 2. Correct? Differentiate cos, I got negative sin. Differentiate 2 pi minus x, I got negative 1. So negative times negative is positive. You got put plus or you put minus? Oh, you put plus. Okay. So be very careful. Don't be caught by the question. Are you clear? Okay, so that is the first thing. And one more I want to remind you is, if I ask you to differentiate this, do you know how to do it? Are you going to do it straight away? No. I'm going to replace this with cos 2x. Double angle formula. Please remember that. Okay? Okay, done. So this will be 2 sin negative 2 sin 2x. Okay? So be very careful because this chapter differentiation and integration together. So you have to have a very clear. So your notes, one side differentiation, one side integration. One side all the trigo formula. So you put into 4 quarters. 1 quarter application. Are you clear? Okay, good. Correct. So you are supposed to do this question. So listen first. We don't learn how to differentiate sec x. So you have to remember this is 1 over cos. Cosecant is 1 over sin. Okay, so all this. So convert fx to this first. So you use your quotient rule. Still remember your quotient rule? Y equal to u over v. So dy over dx. Please don't get the wrong formula again. V u prime minus u v prime, the whole thing divided by v squared. Okay, start now. And also, still remember the exact value of a special angle. If you have a calculator, then I say all the best. If you don't have, then you better write down. Pi by 3, correct? Cos pi by 3 is half. Sin pi by 3, root 3 over 2. Tangent pi by 3, sec 3. Apa cerita ni? Okay, so now I follow the quotient rule. V U prime minus U V prime. Yeah, sin x times 1, I don't write down, divide by cos x the whole thing squared. So what I can do now is I can straight away substitute pi by 3. Okay, if I got my table there, cos pi by 3, I straight away put half. You see? Negative times negative, I got positive. X is pi by 3. Sin pi by 3, root 3 over 2. So you see, 3 marks. You get, do this correctly, 1 mark. Substitute correctly, 1 mark. Simplify, 1 mark. Okay, listen here. When you want to simplify, half square is 1 over 4. If you divide by 1 over 4 means you times 4. Remember this. Something divided by 1 over 4, it means something times 4. You just invert the fraction, okay? Turn it into times. Yep. So now, half times 4, you can just put like that. Pi over 3, root 3 over 2 times 4. So you simplify whatever you can. Root 3 pi by 6. By 2 root 3 pi by 3. Done. If you want to make it to a single fraction, also can. If you don't want, you leave it there. I accept. Are you okay? If you want to make it to single fraction, this will be 6 plus 2 root 3 pi over 3. Or better still, you factorize out the 2. So that part all is not necessary. It's okay. You can just leave your answer like this. I will give you 1 more mark. Because I'm not testing you how well you can simplify. Do you get me? Okay. Done? Anyone got any issue on this? No. Okay. We have to have this in mind. Whenever we do this kind of things, we have to have this in mind. Because cotangent is cos over sin. Am I right? So you see, you need to remember this. If I have this, I integrate, what do I have? Can someone tell me what is the result of this one? Hey, please don't say ln, please say ln. Fx plus c. Am I right? Modulus. And we have to know that tangent is sin over cos. And cotangent is cos over sin. All right? Hello? So this one will be integrate 2 times of cos so you see the top is part of the derivative of the bottom, correct? So you see, if I take my fx as the bottom sin 4x, f prime x will be cos 4x times 4, correct? It should have a 4 there. So when you integrate, you just divide by 4. Correct? So this one, it will be equal to, you try, write down your answer, see whether you know how to write or not. So I'm going to, listen here. So look, I can bring the 2 out, integrate. If inside I times 4, so actually if I write like that, I times 1, correct? I times 1, I didn't change the equation, am I right? The value of the equation is still the same. So I can put equal. Okay, look, why I choose that? Why I choose 4? Because down here, this is my fx. Up here is my f prime x. Am I right? My f prime x is this. So if I have this situation, then the result is this. Am I right? So now I can write down the result. This is equal to half. This result is ln sin 4x plus c. Do you get me? If it's a tangent, also you do the same thing. Are you clear? So this is a very important fact. Hello? I can also ask you to, okay, go on. After yours kill me. So first, you use products rule. When you use products rule, it can be any direction, doesn't matter, but quotient cannot, please. Okay, dy dx. V u prime plus u v prime. So this will be x sin x minus cos x, correct? I just put the positive in front, put the negative at the back, easier for me. Okay, so your choice. As long as you don't make mistake, good enough. Okay, so therefore for part B, I'm not going to look at what I want to do. I always say if I integrate x sin x minus cos x, the whole thing, this is my f prime x dx. Hello, listen to me. This is my f prime x. I will get back my fx, which is this one. Okay. So this one, I break into 2 parts. If I integrate cos, what do I get? I can straight away integrate if I want to. Right? So I bring this whole thing over. Yep. So I got integrate x sin x dx from 0 to pi by 4 is equal to sin x minus x. Now talking place. 0 to pi by 4. So now I straight away sub with pi by 4. We just now the information. Sin pi by 4 is root 2 over 2. Take away, x is pi by 4. Cos pi by 4 is also root 2 over 2. Take away, sin 0 is 0. Take away 0. Cos 0 is 1. So everything here is 0. So my final answer, you can just root 2 over 2. Take away root 2 pi over 8. You can just leave your answer like that if you want to. Right? Okay? So listen here carefully.